Hello everyone, this is the Walker from Alberta DPF Clean. We clean your truck's DPF without removing the filters in as little as 3 hours. No need to bake it, no need to break the clamps or any of those messes. We clean your truck's filters right on spot, right at your site in only 3 hours. Watch me how I do it. So traditionally you've been doing it for 2 days, you send it to the shop, it takes 2 to 3 days. Here we do it on only $12.99 and it only takes 3 hours. Let me show you how we do it. So first of all, we take your truck's readings. We have all the softwares for Peterbilt, Volvo, you name it. We have all the softwares for all the trucks. We take the readings, we hook our laptop to your truck's system. We take the readings, we check the soot level, the ash level, how it is in your truck. Then we do our proprietary procedure to remove the soot from the DPF. Let me show you how we do it. So we hook up our computer to the truck system, and then we read the readings of all the temperatures and everything that the truck is going on. And now we'll show you what we do. So we will hook our computer to your truck's system here, and we will check our readings. And I will show you very soon what's the level and how your truck is doing. So here we hooked up the truck. We're looking at the readings. This is a Kenworth. Now it's showing us no active codes, which is more often than not the case. We see many codes, sometimes 2 codes, some fault codes that come up in the system. Some are important, some are just there for no reason. But anyways, in this case, we have no codes. That has no issues for us. We do our process. Now I'm going to show you where we check our soot level in the truck. We go to the diagnostic systems. We check the soot level in the data. Let me show you what's the soot percentage of this truck, what it is at right now. So this one, as you can see, is at 44%, which is not bad. This guy is doing a preventative maintenance, which is a good practice, not to come when it's like 150, 200% and the truck is about to get derated. So some people do that, which is not a good practice. I won't recommend. Just get it done when it's about 50, 60%. This guy, it's 44%, not bad. He can still go for about 100,000 miles without no problem, but then he has to come back. So he's getting it done before, which is a good practice. So now what we'll do is we'll close this. We got our readings. We have the temperature readings, all the system readings, no codes. Now we'll go ahead and do our procedure. So this is the truck's air intake. We're going to open this up and we will inject our hydrogen gas through the hydrogen gas generator that we have. I'm going to show you guys. And we will plug in the hydrogen gas in this air intake. So this is our hydrogen machine. We just plugged it in. So what we're gonna do is this machine produces 3,400 liters of hydrogen per hour. We're gonna have the truck running for a good part of hour to hour and a half while we do our chemical process and put the truck to regen. And this gas will be running all the time. So what that gas does is hydrogen reacts with combustion and cleans all the truck's combustion system, right from the turbo to the engine to the hoses to the pipes, the DOC, DPF and the SCR systems all throughout. It kind of pushes all the carbon from the system to the DPF. And now what we do is we do our regeneration. As you will see, we call it regen in short. You'll see smoke and it will clean up the system. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hook our hydrogen into the air intake. So now we plugged our pipe into the hydrogen pipe into the air intake of the system. As you can see here, we're going to turn on our hydrogen. We'll set it for 90 minutes. The hydrogen will keep pumping through the air intake into the combustion system of the truck. Now we're going to start our chemical process. we'll see. So this is our part A that we put into the DPF system pre-DOC. This is what we call the blast. That kind of blasts for lack of a better word, blasts the whole system. It gets all this, it dissolves all the soot, all the ash that is in the DPF system, all the contaminants, oil contaminants, and it kind of softens them. And then we'll use our part B, we'll show you that's our soap. So first we'll use this. So for this here, we use 200 ml of our system, and then we will use, we'll top it up with distilled water. We don't use tap water, we use distilled water. We will top it up to 4 liters in total. As you can see, we'll pour this into our can here. Oops. And then we'll top it up with water, distilled water. It is very important to use distilled water. If you use tap water, which might have contaminants, tap water is not good for drinking, definitely not good for your truck. So we'll see our 4 liter mark, which is on this side here. Where it is? There it is, yeah. But not quite as much. There you go. That's 4 liters. We'll inject this into the truck's DPF system pre-DOC, which will also clean the DOC filter at the same time. Okay, we're ready to put this into the truck. We'll show you how we do it. Sometimes it gets carboned up. You can use WD-40 or anything like that to clean this sensor. Sometimes they are sitting there for like 500,000 miles. They get carboned up and get tight. So now, as you can see, it is a depiction of what's going on in the system inside. So now, this is where our DOC is. Goes on to DPF, then SCR. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this liquid, which is a chemical, 4 liters, into the pre-DOC sensor. It could be NOx sensor, it could be oxygen sensor, it could be any sensor pre-DOC. Let us push the chemical into the system now. So now we'll push this chemical inside the system and we'll empty this bottle out. While this is going on, you can see our hydrogen is getting pumped into the system. So what that is doing is it is removing all the carbon from all the combustion system, right from the turbo to the EGR, throughout the combustion system. The carbon is being pushed into the DPF box while we do our chemical process. After putting this chemical, we will wait for 20 minutes to let it soak into the system. The filter needs to absorb all the chemicals so that it can soften all the soot. Give it a little more push. This is the least invasive process. We don't need to open the filters. We'll have the results as good as you bake the filter. When you bake the filters, it kind of deteriorates its quality and the integrity of the filter every time you bake it. This process doesn't involve that. We can just, and this chemical is not based on benzene. This chemical is proprietary and has patents in the UK. Our company, we import it from UK directly. We have the rights for this chemical. We are the only authorized distributor of this chemical. So here we're about to, finish up our 4 liters into the system. Okay, so this is done now. So now we finished putting our part A, which is the pink chemical. And we have all the safety data sheets for these chemicals if you guys want to have a look at them, so you know it's not based on benzene. It's a very proprietary chemical coming from Europe. So now what we'll do is, while the truck is waiting, we'll just prepare our other chemical. This is we call the soap. This kind of loosens up more so of the stuff that we spoke about already. So we'll just prepare it while we put 200 ml of this into the can. Again, do the same thing. We'll pour the rest of distilled water you can get from Walmart or wherever, and we'll bring it up to 4 liters. Yeah, that's 4 liters. So now we wait while that chemical is getting soaked. We'll wait for 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, we let our chemical soak. Now we're gonna start the truck. We're gonna turn on our hydrogen gas and put our part B chemical, which is the soap. Start it. Turned on our hydrogen gas. Now we'll pump the part B into the system. Now the soap is going in. So what this will do is, it will again break down all the carbon and will soften everything. So once we do our regen, what this chemical helps us do is, it helps us with breaking down all the contaminants, and the regen will make it disappear. So now we let our chemical part B sitting for 20 minutes. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start the truck, start our hydrogen, and then we'll attempt to do a forced regen, which is regeneration, that will burn all the soot in the DPF, and it'll take its time, and then hopefully we get the results we're hoping for. We'll show you the soot level bubbled up. This is almost done now. This is completely tight, and we'll put our steps back because we're done with this part. Now the chemical is in. We'll let it soak for 20 minutes. While we wait for that, I'll just close up the steps. So we're done with this part, and then all we do is put a forced regen to the truck through the software, and we'll be pretty much done after that, and we'll check our soot level. Now, what's that? So let's check the after treatment diagnostics for this Cummins engine. We are here. So now we're gonna look at our data again, which is, let's check our soot. So it's showing us 45% soot, which is what we aim to clear up. Let me see. Okay, so now, sorry. So as you can see, the software is giving us all kinds of readings. Good thing is that we don't have any active codes in this. Now we're going to attempt to do a regen. Let me show you how we do that. We go to the after treatment diagnostics. We'll look at the truck's system, and here we're going to start a DPF regen system. Start the DPF regen, and yes, so So now the truck is going into high RPM. It's gonna do a regen. It started. We'll show you the results after it's done. As you can see, the truck is being detoxified. It's detoxing. All that soot in the DPF system is getting burnt. This kind of smoke shows you that the system is cleaning itself. That's what the regen process does. And after we're done with this, you'll see the DPF most likely will have 0% soot load or close to 0%. As you can see, this is the sign that the truck is being detoxified. It's getting detoxed. All the contaminants, the oil, the air, the soot, all that which is sitting in the DPF system is getting cleaned. This is beauty. When we see this smoke, this is what we call it's beautiful. Now you'll see the results of our process. As you can see on our software here for this Cummins engine, we were able to reduce the soot level and bring it down to 0%. That's what we do this process for. That's what we aim for. We were successful. This process for this particular truck was successful, and let's ask the client what he thinks about it. USA DPF Clean is in Calgary now. We work as Alberta DPF Clean is our company here in Calgary. We service this truck Kenworth for Aman here, and we would like to ask him how he feels about this service and what he has to say about it.
No, it's pretty good. It takes like 2 to 3 hours to get all it clean, and
yeah,
I really like the service. Otherwise, we have to take it to the mechanic, and then they just took out these filters and take it to another guy.
Yeah, it takes usually 2 days.
It's a waste of time, and no, it's pretty easy, smooth way to get it clean, and I'm really happy, and it's good.
You're welcome, Baji.
You're
welcome. Thank you.
Good.